Talk about a roller coaster of a day. We were down over $4,000 today across 8 of our top step accounts. Then we battled all the way back to be plus 500 on the day. It took us a while, took us over 20 trades, 77% win rate. And we had a couple bad trades in the beginning that really smoked us. And then we finished the day with a nice large $245 trade that put everything into the green. So super solid day today. Now, why today was better than yesterday, basically not trading would have been better than yesterday. But the reason we were able to improve from yesterday is we focused primarily on just taking trades with the trend, okay? Using our 9 EMA, using our 21 EMA, and then finding signals that align with that. A couple of the trades that we took were bounces from the 9 EMA, so we would get price to hit the 9 EMA, and then we could take a trade off of that. We had the 21, the same thing. Most of the day, price was sloping up, and then price sloped down. We were able to capture a couple moves there as well. But for the most part, we took trades that aligned with the EMAs, but what we waited for was a pullback of price to then jump in and ride price back down. So instead of actually pasting the live stream right here, let's just go back and review a couple of the trades that I took, kind of where they were, where price was, what the signal was, and then how we used it to actually make money. Let's jump into it. All right, so our first signal was at 9:38 that I want to go back and review. So let's go to our signal analysis page, and then we'll scroll down to 9:38. Okay, a few clicks here, and right here. 1 minute time frame, we get a 72% confidence score here, bullish trade. And then we go find it on the chart. It happens to be right here. Now this is our trade, okay? We have price, 9 EMA here, 21 EMA here. We have price pull back. We're able to jump in this trade and then ride it back up. There was a little bit more profit here to be had than maybe I captured using a trail, but a really quality signal here. We have price clearly at this point trending up. And so what I'm waiting for is I see price hugging it. I want to see price touch and get around here and then roll back up. And that's exactly what we had here. So a high confidence signal, bounce off the 9 EMA, we are able to take that and ride it. All right, trade number 2 happened at 10:28. Let's go review that as well. So signal analysis page, I'm 10:28 Central Time. So let's scroll down, down, and down. And here we go right here. Okay, 65% bearish signal. Now, not the confidence score that I would prefer to trade, but I kind of liked what I was seeing on price here. So let's take a look at it, 10:28. On Trading View, 10:28 happens to be right here, okay, this signal here. So we have price clearly has made a high up here and pulled back. We're below our 9 EMA here and our 21, which is the lower one, okay? Price settles, we push back up. I get a sell signal up here, or I get a sell signal on this candle, and I wait for price to roll back up to this previous high right there. We're able to jump in and then ride this one back down for about 7 points. So a really nice trade. Probably could have had a lot more had we held just an additional candle. We would have gave back some profit, but definitely would have had a chance to catch a huge move there. But a really good trade nonetheless. We're below both of our EMAs. We want to look for shorts. We wait for that pullback. We get it, and then we jump into a sell signal. The only thing that wasn't ideal about this particular trade was the signal being a 65% confidence score rather than a 70 or 75%. That's the only little mishap there. And the reason I would say we're okay taking that type of trade is we have price below both of our EMAs, and then we get a sell signal that aligns, and we've made kind of this like top previously, and we have a bottom here. So I've got a nice like support and resistance zone. I'm basically taking a short off of the resistance back down to support. That's the idea. And that's exactly what we were able to do and capture again about 7.5 points on that trade. All right, now trade number 3 was a bit interesting because it doesn't really align with anything we've talked about so far. It was kind of a gut feeling trade, but it worked out marvelously for us. Now here's exactly what happened. We had price slope all the way down. Then we had price reverse up quickly. We took a sell at the high reversal mark, and then we let price ride itself back down. Now let's go look at the actual signal here because we were able to capture about 14.5 points on this trade while the ATR was sitting at about 18. So we captured most of the value that we could have. 10:28, okay, or I'm sorry, 10:58 right here. So bearish 75% confidence score signal, okay? So this is like an obvious sell signal. It fits really nicely. But if you go to the chart, that is right here, okay? This candle right here. So we let price dip down for a second, and then it runs up. Now, my idea is that we try to get into this trade somewhere up in here. I'm thinking price could get to our 9 EMA. I'm thinking we could maybe see that. I didn't think it was realistic though. So I jumped in somewhere right in here, okay, somewhere up in here. We had a little bit of drawdown. Next candle opens up and blitzes straight down. We're able to capture that 14.5 points off of that. Now this candle, in fact, was 21 points. So we captured 2/3 of that candle right away by having a really good entry. So this doesn't really align. This isn't really textbook to what we want to trade per se, but we do want to go for a short. And when we get a candle where that opens up, flashes down, and then races back up, sometimes we want to let that trade or let that candle kind of just do its thing. Okay, just run, 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 run. And then we want to jump in kind of at the spot that we feel is necessary to get in. Now, here's the thing. Here's the end of that candle right here. The 9 EMA, let's just say for context, is right here. Now, this to me it's as close to about a 10-point stop as I'm going to get. Ideally, my stop would be a little bit lower, so like right here, which would still technically be right at or right below the EMA. So if price ran up and touched the EMA, I might still be able to be in this trade a little bit, but it runs up and then we're able to catch the rest of this move all the way back down. So an interesting trade there. One of those where like we made a ton of money on it, and like obviously this would be a much cleaner setup, this little piece right here. However, it's not always what we get. Sometimes when you're trading, you don't always get the best and easiest and simplest moves. This is one of those where we kind of just have to do a makeshift. Price runs up, wait for our time, and then we jump into the trade, and then it goes. All right, so that was for today. Again, we did all that work to make 500 bucks across 8 accounts, like basically nothing. So not great. And this one trade really took the day from negative to positive. We probably could have avoided one of these bad trades over here and maybe would have had a much nicer profitable day. But nonetheless, good day, and we'll be back tomorrow, Friday, with some more. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Join nqsignals.com description. In the description, click the link, sign up, it's free. And join the Discord as well, because we are celebrating wins in there because people are crushing it. So let's keep it rolling. I'll see you in the next one. Sell right here. Probably a little early, but we'll see. New candle here. Boom, puts us up 65 bucks.